Welcome to Campfire Wisdom. Grab a seat around the fire and tell us your story.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Campfire Wisdom. It is Easter. I'm sitting at Heritage Community Park, which is a nice little park I've discovered in my neighborhood. I got like some families out here barbecuing. There's a little kid over here doing an Easter egg hunt with his family, so that's kind of cute. Basketball courts, grill set up. So there you go. There's our token campfire. It's the grill. But yeah, I wanted to come at you with something, camping related, but I'm realizing it's one of the first days today where it's been a little bit warmer. It's been kind of nice outside, and so it was like, you know what? I think it's just going to be nice to get out in the green and just get some fresh air and just kind of unwind and relax. But along those lines, there's something that I really enjoyed that I thought I would introduce you to, and kind of talk a little bit about this interesting conversation that I listened to that I thought might be relevant, not only for the whole entire dialogue about, camping and getting outside, but just in general about life. And as many of you know, I am a rabid NFL fan, particularly the Green Bay Packers. So I have been a Green Bay Packers fan for a very long time. I'm from Racine, Wisconsin. That's where I was born. And there are pictures of me very young in my green and yellow jersey, as was, you're pretty much given a Packers jersey if you're born in Wisconsin. So you're expected to be a Packers fan. And I enjoyed that. So maybe I'll have to dig up that photo and show it to you guys. But that being said, I'm listening to this, I listen to the NFL radio all the time, and there's an interesting player on. He was talking a little bit about being excellent at what he does, and being in, obviously football, there's a ton of talented people around him. He's also a member of the military, former Navy SEAL, and his name is Clint Bruce. But what he had to say was really interesting. So he said there are 4 parts to being a talented player in the NFL, and then he extrapolates all of this stuff to his life. And what that is that's passion, talent, precision, and endurance. So he was passionate about playing the game. He was talented at football, and he was learning the technique to be precise, and then he was trying to be strong to endure. But what he said that kind of hit home for me was that at some point, everybody has the same amount of passion. Everybody has the same amount of talent. So the only way to distinguish yourself is with precision and endurance. So, and of course, being very focused in how you do it, your technique, all that kind of stuff, and then of course outlasting the guy next to you. So for me, I kind of got something out of that in just respective to life, that if you are not successful at one thing immediately, you need to keep trying and trying again. So I guess that plays into the endurance, into the persistence side of things, and then in the precision side of doing it right. So being focused and precise about what you're doing, but then again also acknowledging that it's the long game that is the most important thing. So I'm here at the park, I'm outdoors, I'm hanging out, and it's starting to get warmer, and I'm going to introduce you to something that I absolutely love. And it might be a little difficult to understand it through a podcast because it's kind of more something visual and very, very physical. And what I'll do is I'm going to try to see if I can actually do it while I'm talking to you. That would be kind of interesting. You can get a sense of me rambling. It'll probably just be rambling because I'll be focused on a point and kind of go from there, but who knows? It could be an interesting gem, but nonetheless, welcome to slacklining. It's very similar to type rope walking, except you're walking on a flat ribbon. So there are 2 different kinds. There's a 2-inch, which is basically 2 inches across, and you walk across it. And then there's a 1-inch. Personally, I prefer the 1-inch. That's what I learned on. That's what I have gotten proficient at. I wouldn't say I'm the master at all, but I think I'm pretty good. But here's the thing, I haven't done it in a while. It's been a long time because, like I said, when it does get colder out, if you're wearing jeans and heavy clothing, taking off all that stuff, especially if it's cold out, you want to kind of be light on the line, and at the same time, you're going to be barefoot. So if the ground is wet or, you know, you're wearing jeans, it definitely makes it a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to get on the line. I'm going to express myself with intent. I'm looking at precision. I'm looking at endurance. And I haven't done this in a while, but one thing that is really unique about the slackline is you absolutely, positively cannot get it right the first time. You're not going to stumble. A buddy of mine, Alex, and I had a joke. You can't pick up a guitar and all of a sudden play Stairway to Heaven. It's going to just, you have to spend time with it. You can't expect to do it well the first time. And that's exactly the thing with slackline. You're not going to stand up the first time. You're not going to stand up the first 10 times. In fact, you may not even stand up the first 30 times you do it. But once you get it, and once your body gets the gyro inside of you and you figure it out and it clicks, you will not forget it. And I think that's part of the lesson here today. I have not done this in a good probably 4 to 6 months, but I'm gonna get on it. And I have a distance, it's about, I'll measure it out and we'll kind of test it out here. So I'm taking a break right now. The slackline is about 45 feet. And I was realizing that it's not about precision and endurance, it's about persistence and endurance. So I am going to persist and I'm going to endure, and I'm going to give this line another shot here. Okay, so just for shits and giggles, I'm going to see if I can actually do this slacklining while I'm talking to you guys. So I have my H4N Pro Zoom mic. I'm going to put this in my pocket. And let's see if I can balance this out. So you might hear a little noise. So it is going to give me a little bit more weight on that right-hand side. I'll have to adjust accordingly. But let's see what we can do. All right. All right, I'm up on the line. And I got the cord dangling on my right leg, but that's okay. So the point is to grab a point on the opposite side and just fixate on it. Keep your breathing controlled. Ooh, shit. Okay, so I got bailed right there, but let's try this again because it's actually not that hard. We'll just do a couple minutes because it's probably pretty boring to just think about someone standing on a 1-inch rope. But if you're listening, maybe you got some of that ambience in the background. All right, I'm up. And, all right, so we're going to just keep this going here. Ooh, shit. All right, let's do one more try. It's definitely a little difficult. Let me just make sure we're still on here. All right, so let's try this again. I got the cord off of my leg, tied through my loop on my belt. All right, I'm up on the line. All right, got to get back in that mode, in that zone. And I'm a little off, but let's focus. Oh, shit. Okay, come on. I got to get a little bit faster. All right, we're going to do one more. Persistence, endurance. Okay, go. Taking bigger steps. We're going to try to cut that gap, build that confidence. The more steps you get, the better you get on it as well. Got my point. All righty, we're about it halfway. Keep me that point fixed and focused. All right, we're about 2 3/4 there. Oh, shit. See, sometimes if you lose focus. All right, I'm getting right back on. We're going to do this again. This will be the last time, but I will get it. All right, I'm on the line, and we're going. We're feeling good. Got that point fixed in the distance. Got that point. Okay. Well, I don't want to bore you guys anymore. Suffice it to say, it's definitely a challenge. You know what? All right, that's it. One final time. I promise you, this will be the final time. Got it? And I fucking got it. Yes! All right, guys. Persistence, endurance. I'm out. Thanks so much for listening to Campfire Wisdom. You take care. Bye-bye.
Campfire Wisdom is brought to you from the hills of Rancho, Cucamonga. We'd like to thank the men and women that protect our national parks and forests. You make this journey possible. Theme music by Sean Cromwell.